Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our Advanced Trucking 2-month review. I'm working on their lease purchase. I'm picking my own freight on the open market, 80/20 plan. I'm using their truck. It's a lease truck, lease to own, I think 3 years. And their trailer. It's a pretty nice trailer. I like it. And we've been there just a hair over 2 months. 9 weeks, I think. And so far, I reckon we'd like it. Yeah, we like it. I just, it would be better if the market rates were higher, if the fuel was cheaper, and if all the bulldogs have soft teeth. That's just what it is. It's business, and the market's flip and flop and flail around. One day it'll be good, one day it'll be bad. I'm getting good miles and I'm finding loads, but the volume is definitely not there that used to be. So that's one reason why the rates are down. The other reason is, the brokers have got us now. They got us down low, and I don't know if we're ever going to get them back up. Anyhow, after 2 months, we've managed to keep everything paid. Knock on wood, the truck hadn't broke. She's going to be going in for a service before long, and I enjoy the truck. I really do. It's a 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. She's got a refrigerator, which I have never had in a truck. Having a refrigerator in a truck really makes a difference on the foods that I can bring. I can eat salad just about every night now. Because salads at truck stops have got ridiculous. Who wants to pay $11.99 for a small salad? It's not even enough to fill up a man my size, and you're going to pay $12 for it? No, that's just not even fair. I mean, there's convenience fees, and then there's highway robbery. But I mainly stay in the southeast when I'm running. Like this week, I went from Texas over to Virginia, down to Savannah, and now I'm headed back to Houston with a load. So I stay down here in the southeast. I like it down here. It fits my running style. I like it better when I can stay between Georgia and Texas. That's my cup of tea. But sadly, the rates there have not been where they needed to be. But I got good news. My truck is getting a little better fuel mileage. When I first got in it, she was a little rough with the fuel mileage, but it has got better since I've been running it. I've learned a little bit how to operate this automatic now. I was in a really tight spot over in Danville, Virginia. I'm going to actually put that picture up for the thumbnail. And working in automatic in a very tight spot. When I hit the dock, I ran out of air. I didn't have any air to operate. And the guy that was there, he was a 40-year driver, and he was there to help. And he has had to back other trucks in the hole. He had one guy that had been driving for 19 years. Told him, I ain't never had no dock that I couldn't hit, but I can't hit that one. Well, the guy put it in for him. And he says every time one of these newer model Cascadias come in there, they always run out of air. They always have an air problem. Now, I don't know what that's about, but maybe Freightliner, if y'all watch this, y'all need to check into that. Because maybe you need bigger tanks or what, but you can't be running out of air when you're doing some tight backing. That's just not cool. That's just not good, man. You gotta do better. But as far as advanced with our fueling through the NASTIC, we have Samsara for our logbook. We've got pre-pass, and I do get the green light a lot of times. So I haven't had that problem. And I think they got a couple trucks, it's an 80/20. If you got the experience and the safety record, they can help you get in a truck. They can get you on a trailer and they can get you some loads. I ain't gonna tell you it's gonna be easy breezy, but one day the market might flip, and then it's gonna get a lot better. And when the market flips, I guarantee you, us guys that have been out here struggling, we're gonna pull, try to build up that revenue, buddy. Because it's hard to get the revenue and bring home a decent check. I've been running them pretty close to 3,000 miles a week, and it's hard to get those loads to fit together to where you can bring home enough profit after paying diesel. Because diesel and DEF is high. That's like $60 a week for my DEF, something like that. That's a big chunk out of my pocket. And the cost of living out here it's got worse. It's ridiculous. That's why having a refrigerator in the truck is great. Oh, and there's one more great thing about the truck is I got an APU, auxiliary power unit, and it is worth its weight in gold because I don't have to run this old thing. I can just run that little box, and it blows the air and it keeps the batteries charged up. The other day, my battery had went down. All I had to do was crank up that tri-pack, in 5-10 minutes, truck cranked right up. It was just below voltage. It was just almost cranked but wasn't. And it was perfect because that tri-pack was there, and boom, got me going. Now I do have a belt squealing on it, so we got to tighten up the belt on it. But the oil it looks great in the truck and in the tri-pack. Everything is going great. I'm afraid to talk too much good because, usually when you talk too much good about a thing, it goes bad. But I would recommend them. I think y'all should, if y'all are looking into the owner-operator game, y'all give them a holler. Come on over. What's the worst that can happen? You learn a few things and you go back to where you were. Now, there is something you need to consider. You need to find a way to get some health insurance. If you're older or if you got some health problems, you need to have some health insurance. And there are ways that you can have health insurance. You can go into the marketplace and different things. I'm planning on going on the marketplace when open enrollment opens up again and trying to get us on it. But I got a lot of other things in the fire right now. Like I don't have insurance and we have a surgery to pay for, so we're working on that. And we're trying to get us a couple of vehicles set up that are paid off. We are changing our whole financial situation at the moment. So that's why we just biding our time, trying to make as much money as we can and still have home time. You got to find that home work balance. And being able to pick your own freight is crucial to finding that home work balance. Now, you have to be willing when you are needing more money to stay out there a little longer, work a little harder. And when things are a little better, when you can take a break at home, you got to manage that in your schedule. Like whenever I go home, just about every time I'm at the house, I'm loaded. And I'm delivering on Monday morning. It's a matter of that truck never stops moving a load. If you are home loaded and you getting your 34 over the weekend, it works out perfectly. If you schedule yourself out right, you don't never have to live on the road for your 34. I'm going to get just at 34 this weekend. Like I'm going to get home today. It's Saturday at noon. And I'll be leaving out at 10 o'clock Sunday night. Yeah. So I'm going to get right at 34 hours because I got to be in Houston for 5 a.m. to make my delivery. And they're pretty strict appointments from what I understood. But anyway, that's about all for today. Excuse me. I just wanted to make y'all a video and give y'all a 2-month review with Advanced Trucking. We're still here. We're still kicking. I like the program. I like everything about it. The only thing, wish we could have better rates on the market. Wish we could have cheaper fuel at the fuel island. But Advanced can't control that. That's going to be up to the shippers, brokers, and government. The government's always messing with something. They need to do something to bring the rates up. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. I'm greedy. Go ahead, government, bring the rates up. I'm joking around. Anyway, guys and gals, y'all have a great and wonderful day. May God bless you farther than you ever dreamed. Catch you on the next ride.